This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazelton Standard Speaker.
We talk with a state senator after the latest school shooting in the United States of America. Hello everyone, thanks for joining us on this Friday. I'm Ken Kara and you're watching us in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and in SD on Channel 13. And you can download the Samsung Productions app to stream us on your TV along with Apple TV and Google Chromecast. Let's get to our headlines now from SSPTV and the Hazelton Standard Speaker. The entire country is mourning the loss of 17 people killed in a horrific shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. We talked with Pennsylvania State Senator John Udechak about this latest tragedy to claim innocent lives.
I was heartbroken. I'm a parent of 4 daughters, and when you send your children off to school, you have every confidence that they're going to come home. There were 17 families that got terrible and tragic news. And we are seeing this all too frequently in the country. And there were a lot of factors. And unfortunately, I don't think we've had an honest conversation about the issue of violence, whether it's in our streets or in our schools. There's mental health issues that have to be discussed. There has to be discussed security in our schools. Joe DeLuca, who is second in command at the LIU here in Luzerne County, has been at the forefront of safe schools. We have to look at measures that make sure that no one can enter those schools. This was a gentleman that wasn't a student in the school, was no longer attending the school, and somehow was able to get into the school and created mayhem and murder. So there needs to be a national conversation around the issue of mental health disease, about school safety. There's no question about it. We have to stop these senseless murders of our children in our schools.
Do you think there's anything that can be done on the state level, or should it be left to the federal government?
We've invested in safe school programs, but I do think one of the tragedies here is, and it gets very little attention, is mental health. And a lot of times it's taboo to talk about. But we have to make sure that we're getting to these kids, particularly in the age of social media, where you see study after study where that creates such a negative environment and a negative impression on a child. We have to do more. We have to make sure that we're reaching out, we're paying attention to the signs. There were a lot of signs, and unfortunately we see this in every instant that you look back, and hindsight's always 20/20, but we have to be more vigilant in making sure that we're paying attention to social media, we're getting the assistance to children that are troubled, and we have to do more to keep our schools safe.
Another problem plaguing our country is the opioid crisis. Yesterday, a panel discussion on the opioid epidemic was part of the Greater Hazelton Chamber of Commerce red carpet breakfast. Just last month, Governor Tom Wolf issued a disaster declaration to combat the epidemic. State Representative Tara Toohill was pleased with the declaration and talks about a new law that could help.
When you look at the obituary page and you look at the ages of the constituency here, then you start to figure out, or it doesn't say a cause of death and there's no information, you start to figure out every day there's a lot of people being lost right here in this community. And they just get so tied down to the opioids, it completely controls their life. They may experiment with many different types of drugs, but it really is crushing our community. So our Hazelton police have been doing an excellent job doing sting operations and picking up drugs off of our streets, and crime is down, and that's a very positive. And I think a lot of it, and that's where Governor Wolf, it really connected declaring it a state of emergency, because families, it brings more attention to what's going on, and families should be working and be very putting a lot of attention with their children to make sure that these types of things are not going on, because it is happening in schools and with children, and just the access in your home, that you should be cutting off access, putting your pills away. And we should even practice what we preach by dropping the drugs and throwing out old drugs. So I know that this is an initiative that we're having in the Hazelton area, but it's good to talk about. I mean, this is a crisis that's going on. We recently, for families out there, maybe they've tried to get their children help before, and they haven't been able to. We did change the law that deals with consent, so you can bring your child to counseling. They don't have to consent to it anymore. And that was something with mental health and drug and alcohol that we had to go forward with. Because in Pennsylvania, your child could just deny you coming into the appointment. They could deny drug and alcohol help. And now parents, until that child's 18, you have a window of opportunity there to target and really help your child if they're in crisis.
Representative Toohill says statistics show that more people have died in the opioid crisis than in the Vietnam War. Consultants from the Pennsylvania Economy League presented a preliminary financial review for the city of Hazelton last night. The message from recovery plan coordinators was that city officials should ensure that revenues keep pace with rising expenditures. According to PEL projections, if that is not done, the worst case scenario would be a $3.2 million deficit. The consultants will use the findings along with written comments to develop a recovery plan for the city. It will present that plan by May 7th. Council will then have to decide whether to follow the plan or reject it. You could read more about last night's meeting in today's Standard Speaker. One after-school program in our area is looking for your help in a major contest. They want to win that major contest. Lisa Sugart has the details.
The Hazleton One Community Center in Hazleton needs your help. More importantly, they need your vote. We will tell you all about this wonderful contest where they could possibly win as much as $20,000. Here to tell us all about it is Ben Medina. He's the executive director of the Hazleton One Community Center and the Hazleton Integration Project, and also Lily Fuentes, who is public relations for the organization as well. Ben, I'm going to start with you. You were shocked. You didn't know you were nominated for this, and now you're one of 25 contestants that could win as much as $20,000. This is great.
Yes, you're right, Lisa. Bob Kirby told me, Ben, we're in it. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, we are in for the reward, which is $20,000. I was like, just tell me a little bit about it. And then he explained what happened and how we got in there.
Okay, this is called the Atlantic Renewal Awards, and people vote online to vote for their favorite project. If you guys would win, there are 5 $20,000 awards and 5 $10,000. What would it mean for the organization?
This money is going to help us with the program that we have in the center. We have 2 major programs, the pre-K and also the after-school program. And in the after-school program, we're trying to build a STEM lab. STEM lab, it will be dedicated to science, math, and technology. So that money will help us to, create the lab, at the latest.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I definitely hope you guys win. Now, Lily, you're going to tell us all about this. So how does this work? And are you confident you guys are going to win?
We're pretty confident. We have the whole community, everyone that comes into the center voting. We're making personal phone calls. All of us are reaching out to our families. So we're pretty confident we're going to win.
You also had an important tweet to help you. Tell us about that.
We're pretty thankful that Joe Madden tweeted out on his birthday. He asked for it to be a present for people to go online and vote for HIP. So that's pretty impressive. That was 400,000 people reached just in that moment.
Wow. I hope you guys come out first place. So tell us exactly how they vote and when they have to do this.
So you just go to theatlantic.com/renewal-awards/ and just go where it says vote here and you vote. It's pretty self-explanatory from there. But we're promoting it on our Facebook pages, Twitter, and Instagram. So if you can't remember the link, you just go on our Facebook pages, Twitter, and Instagram, and our webpage, and you'll see it there.
All right, very nice. So this is a lot. So you could possibly win the $20,000, or you could win $10,000. I'm sure you'll be thrilled either way.
Yeah, we will. Again, how Mr. Medina said, it will go a long way helping us.
Now, can we vote more than once or just one time only?
You could vote only one time if from one internet direction, but if you have several, you can vote as many times as you want.
All right, so we can vote like on our phone, we can vote from our laptop, we can vote from different electronic devices.
Yes, you can.
All right. Well, we hope that everyone watching right now will do this, because we all know that the Hazleton One Community Center, the Hazleton Integration Project, does great work here in the community. So that's what this award is about, Ben, because they're showcasing groups like yourself that do such wonderful things in the community.
Correct. It's recognizing what nonprofit organizations are doing for the community. And Hazleton One Community Center is helping the community one way or another. And we invite people to come over and take a look at what we do there.
Right. They do great work. We can speak for that. We've seen it many times in action. So please, all you have to do is go on your phone, go on your laptop, and go to the Atlantic Renewal website. It's therenewalproject.com. As Lily said, you can vote, and then you have until February 21st, and then they will find out in March who the winners are, and hopefully they'll be back to tell us that they won $20,000.
Thank you, Lisa. And for members of the Christian faith, Fridays during the Lenten season are a day of abstinence. As a result, many grocery stores and restaurants are featuring meatless specials. One store that is stocked with fish and meat alternatives is Boyars Food Market on 15th Street in Hazelton.
We have numerous seafood items, as you can see behind me. We have shrimp, all kinds of fish, crab legs, scallops, everything they need to observe Lent season.
This is a popular time for many people in our area because so many people do observe Lent.
Yes, and this area is very high with the people that do observe Lent, and we try to cater them for the 6 weeks they honor it.
Do they say anything when they come in like, hey, you have a great selection, I'm glad you have all this?
Yeah, ever since our remodel, we really increased our seafood department, and people are very happy with it. So.
And the Lenten season ends on Easter Sunday. While Clark Summit native Adam Rippon shined, it was kind of a down day for Team USA at the Winter Games in Pyeongchang. Rippon gave another great performance and is in 7th place after the short program in men's figure skating. Medals will be handed out tonight after the longer program. Michaela Schifrin won gold in women's giant slalom, but did not make the medal stand in slalom. Snowboarding, Lindsay Jacobellis, she also missed a medal after a very close race in women's snowboard cross. And joining men's figure skating in primetime tonight will be Lindsey Vaughn, going after gold in the women's Super G, and the women's skeleton competition will kick off. Coming up in sports, we'll talk with Paralympian Stephanie Jallin, who's from Northeast Pennsylvania, getting ready for the games over in South Korea. And up next, another edition of Adopt Me. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazelton Standard Speaker.
The month of February, another busy month here at the Laurel Mall. Here to tell us all about the many happenings is Rocco Aruso, who is the mall property manager. Another busy month. Are you ready?
We're ready. February is a it's a short month, but it is a very busy month here at the mall, and we're excited and looking forward to it. I guess we're going to start off with our President's Day sidewalk sale. That's February 16th through the 19th, and a lot of good sales, a lot of good things happening. So saying to all the shoppers, now's the time to get some nice deals. So come out to the mall for the sidewalk sale.
And people don't like the cold, so this is the perfect place to come. You can come, enjoy, shop, eat, do everything, and get great deals at the same time.
As they say, it's all under one roof. You have your restaurant, you have your seating areas, you can charge your phone, go on the Wi-Fi, watch a little bit TV in center court. So yeah, there's a lot that you could do here at the Laurel Mall. It's family-oriented, and that's what we wanted.
And you like to keep these events coming, and I know the American Red Cross is here regularly, so they'll be back again as well.
Yeah, they'll be back here on, they'll be here on Friday, February 16th from 1:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. West Side entrance in the mobile unit. That's right between the West Side doors and Dunham's, and they get pretty lot of people, and they really could use the blood, so we're asking everyone to come out and donate the blood for the Bloodmobile.
That's true. There is a shortage.
Yes,
the winter
there is.
months are really tough for the American Red Cross. Our friend Rose Ostrowski, a very talented young lady, returning to the mall again.
Yeah, she is. On Saturday, February 17th, Rose will be here at 2 p.m. We're looking forward to it. She is so talented. You're right, Lisa, and she puts on a very nice program. God love her, as I say. She sings for cystic fibrosis, and we always look forward to Rose doing her mall tour. She's kicking it off here at the Laurel Mall, so we're excited that she's coming back.
And lastly, but certainly not least, our good friend Kenny Cara loves sports. So the sports card show, I'm sure, is one of his favorite events.
Yeah, I'm sure, and I'm sure he'll be out here, videoing and doing and looking at different cards. But yeah, February 23rd to the 25th will be the sports card show. They'll be located in the Boscov's wing. We look forward to that every year. Good, a lot of nice sports specials available to everyone, the cards and the memorabilia. So come on out and, come and see the sports card show.
All right, so there's always something for everyone. A lot of events happening this month, so come out and enjoy them here at the Laurel Mall.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Rainy day across the area, but things will clear up tonight. Here's our forecast now from the National Weather Service. Tonight mostly clear, low of 19 degrees. Then on Saturday, a 30% chance of snow. We will have a high of 33 degrees. New snow accumulation of less than a half inch is possible. Saturday night, snow mainly before 3 a.m., low of 25 degrees. Sunday, mostly sunny, high of 41. At night, partly cloudy, a low of 30. On Monday, 70% chance of rain, mostly cloudy, high of 47. Monday night, rain likely before 8 p.m., then a chance of showers after that, cloudy with a low of 43. On Tuesday, 40% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, but a high of 61. And then Tuesday night, 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, low of 50 degrees. Now your midday winning lottery numbers on our green screen. Pick 256, pick 3 833, pick 4 7986, and pick 5 93896. The wild number is 6. We have Adopt Me coming up now, and when we come back, we'll talk with Paralympian Stephanie Jallin.
Hello again. Here I have with me Butterball. Butterball is an approximately 7 to 8 year old neutered male who, as you can see, is very sweet and affectionate and loves the company of people. Like all of our cats up for adoption, not only is he neutered but current on his vaccines, including his rabies and distemper shot. He has also been tested for feline leukemia and FIV and has come up negative for both. Due to his age and size, Butterball fits his name. He's more of a couch potato and just wants to snuggle and be on your lap and is not a particularly playful cat. Butterball's looking for a home where he can spend all day on your lap. And this week, let's have a look at another one of our cats. And here I have with me Bongo. Bongo is an approximately 6-month-old male who is already neutered and current on all of his vaccines, including his rabies and feline distemper shots. Bongo, like all of our cats, has also been tested for feline leukemia and FIV and has come up negative for both of them. He really gets along well with the other cats here at the shelter, so we think he'd do fine in a household where there's already some cats there. That's it for this week's Cats. If anybody at home is interested in adopting Butterball, Bongo here, or any of the other animals we have up for adoption, please come on down to the Hazelton Animal Shelter here at 101 North Poplar Street.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
Anyone else see Stephanie Jallin, a local Paralympic athlete, in a Toyota commercial during the Super Bowl? It was really cool, and last night local fans had a chance to meet Jallin. The first thing I noticed at the event was that Jallin has her own cardboard cutout. Thought that was amazing. Oh, and her 2 bronze medals from the Sochi Games in 2014 were neat as well. Actually had a little freak out when I saw them. Anyway, this was a send-off event for Jallin as she gets ready to make the trip to Pyeongchang for this year's games in March. The event at the Scranton Cultural Center also featured some of Jallin's equipment and lots of hugs and pictures. I talked to Jallin about getting ready for her second Paralympic Games.
So definitely things have changed from my first Paralympics. I was a lot younger back then. I was only 18 years old, so I was not even graduated from high school yet when I went. And now I am in college and I am 22 years old instead of 18. So just the sheer fact just that I'm so much older It doesn't seem like 4 years is a long time, but the 4 years that I've just lived it seems like a lifetime almost. I've done an incredible amount of traveling, an incredible amount of competing, just trying to do absolutely everything I could to get as many miles in as possible so that I'm as competitive as I could be if I ever was to make another games. And here we are. They're right around the corner, and it's definitely a little bit more difficult this time, I think. The pressure is a little higher because it seems to be more expectations than there was last time, considering I was just the underdog. No one expected anything the last game. But now they're a little tighter competition for sure as well. So life's a little bit different, very busy, definitely a lot of training. That hasn't changed, but I love this lifestyle. It really grows on you, it keeps you busy, and I get to travel the world and just see amazing places and meet even more amazing people.
Jalen won bronze in the Super G and Super Combine in 2014. I also asked her about the McDonald's in the Athletes Village. Yes, that was my big question. I asked the major athlete, and you can hear all about it on the March edition of Out of Left Field. The Hazelton Area High School boys basketball team played their final regular season game last night. It was a good one, and with the win over Dallas, the Big HA finishes the season 21-1 overall and 16-0 in the Wyoming Valley Conference. Next up, the 6A District's 2-4 sub-regional playoffs. Dave Seaman has a great recap of this exciting game in today's Standard Speaker. MMI lost to Northwest, but got Philip Byreal back from injury, and he scored 18 points. Tamaqua lost a match to Lehighton in wrestling. And tonight is the Big Schuylkill League Girls Championship in basketball. Monoy area will take on North Schuylkill. Tip-off is at 6 p.m. at Martz Hall in Pottsville. If you can't make it there, the Standard Speaker has you covered tomorrow. And that's sports.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's talk of the town. The Tamaqua Public Library will be having a book sale for the whole month of February, with the book sale being that books are only 10 cents. For more information, you can call the library at the number on your screen. The Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders will be holding their annual job fair tomorrow. Interviews for interns will be from 10 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. Interviews for game day staff will be held from 12 noon until 2 p.m. For more information, you can go to swbrailriders.com or call the number on your screen. And went today's social report with a 2-day fundraiser to support Amanda and Grayson Capus. The first event is at Bunkers in Hazleton on Saturday, February 24th from 3 to 8 p.m. Then on Sunday, February 25th, you can head to the Other Side in Freeland from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. To get involved with this event or for more information, you can get in touch with Rosalind at the number or email on your screen. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Martha M. Stofka of Freeland. Mass is Saturday at 10 a.m. at Immaculate Conception Parish at St. Anne's Church in Freeland. Friends may call Saturday from 9:30 to 10 a.m. at the church. The McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home in Freeland is in charge of the arrangements. And today, we remember Melvin Brotzman Sr. Happy 84th birthday to our dear father. Love your daughters, sons, and great-grandchildren. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on SSPTV News, you can call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Anna Brennan of Tamaqua. Call now and leave a message at 570-455-7267 extension 104 for your free movie.
Today I had the pleasure of interviewing Joe Farley, author of this book, Trump, A Call to Victory, all about the last decade of St. Gabriel's basketball here in the city of Hazelton. Great read, check it out and get ready. He'll be on March's Out of Left Field. We're out of time on this edition of SSP TV News. We'll see you on Monday. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.